Hello, all you wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. Welcome to another vlog. Today I will be showing you some stuff I picked up from Half Price Books from the previous Saturday. So, I don't typically buy books at Half Price Books. Typically go there for the media, movies, music, stuff like that. And I wanted to share these while I still had it fresh in my mind that of the stuff I picked up before I set it on the shelf back there. But today, as of today, I normally post the videos the day I record. So today is Tuesday. Yeah, so I was debating when to do this video, like what exactly to premiere in this vlog, and since this is really, as far as stuff actually, well, not happening to me, but stuff I did in the previous days, I figured I would share it with you what I picked up. So most of these I basically looked through their clearance section because, well, $3 is a good deal for Blu-ray. So, kind of just snatch up what I can if I find it interesting, of course. But yeah, with that said, let's get into showing you what I got. This will probably be along the lines of a quicker video, but I also will, I might post a video tomorrow as well, because I'm expecting a mystery box tomorrow to unbox for you guys. So that should be fun, not knowing what's going to be in the box. But yeah, without further ado, let's do this. So, first one, this ain't in a particular order that I bought them in, but it's just in the order they're stacked. We have War for the Planet of the Apes. So, I actually haven't seen fully this movie trilogy of the Planet of the Apes. I've seen a few of the older ones. I saw the first movie in the trilogy, the reboot essentially, but I haven't seen anything after that. So I saw this. I have the first two movies on DVD. That's another reason I'm kinda shopping around in clearance as well. I'm trying to update the few DVDs that I can to Blu-ray, if they have a version, that is. But yeah, I picked up this. One of the first movies I have updated from a DVD format is, well, sorry, my still using my old PC, so the fan kind of has a squeaky fan noise in it. So the first one I'm updating from DVD is Beetlejuice. Don't say the name 3 times, apparently. So this is a fun film. I had a recorded version on VHS when I was really young that I'd watch over and over. We had a lot of movies and stuff recorded on VHS when I was younger, so that was kind of the thing. But yeah, haven't watched it in like forever though, so everything I remember was from when I watched it when I was younger. I have yet another one that I updated from DVD to Blu-ray format. Van Helsing. I've only watched this like once or twice. I remember very little about it. It doesn't get great reviews, but to me, I'm not too picky with the stuff I watch. I can find enjoyment in almost anything that I watch. Almost. There's a few out there that I can't really stand to watch, or nor do I want to watch. But yeah, this is alright. I have fun with it. This is Premium Rush. I have not watched this before. I don't really know anything about it either. So I am pretty much going into it blind. I don't know when I'll get around to watching it. It's just something I saw, was interested, and I picked it up. And one of the more, well, I guess you can call Beetlejuice a classic. This is also a very old classic film. War Games. So, it's definitely worth it to pick up like 80s and 90s films that are on Blu-ray, because you definitely see kind of you see the quality boost from DVD to Blu-ray better in them films. Not to say you don't see it in other films either. It just shines more through better when you're seeing a more high quality older film than you are with newer films. I wouldn't quote me on that because I'm not a super film enthusiast, so I'm just kind of going based off some films I've seen in the past that were older films. But yeah, this one's a fun film. I don't remember it being the best, but it's definitely a fun film. This is another Impulse Buy. Bloodshot. Some kind of superhero movie that I think is not particularly based on any actual superhero. It's just kind of a unique film, I believe. But I like Vin Diesel's other films, so yeah. So, the final movie from this set that actually is a upgrade from my DVD. Not the final movie, but the final one that's an upgrade. Um, the Italian Job. This one is actually a good movie. I haven't seen the older version of this film. I've only seen, I guess, remake, but it was a good film when I watched it. So it will be exciting whenever I get around to watching it on Blu-ray. So I'm slowly trying to find in these little markdown sections at like half price books and stuff. And I'm trying to find like all the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Not even just the Cinematic Universe. I'm trying to find like all the Marvel superhero films. So with that, I was able to find Captain America the Winter Soldier. I believe I have. So currently, I think I have all 3 Captain America solo films. The First Avenger, Civil War, and The Winter Soldier. I have Iron Man 2. I have the first Avengers movie. I have Guardians of the Galaxy. I think that is pretty much everything as far as the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I have none of the Thors. What else? Some of the other superhero movies I have is Ghost Rider, the 3 original X-Men films, Blade trilogy, but that can probably be a video all on its own just once I get into more superhero films. So, that's all the bargain bin stuff that I got. But I also picked up something off there for whatever their full price was for this particular set. So, where to really begin with this set? Because this was kind of the bigger buy. I kind of low-key want to get into watching some of the Star Trek shows. I don't know what that's going to start with once I'm able to pick up some of the sets. Because I never grew up interested in Star Trek. But I knew about it because that's like my dad's favorite show was Star Trek The Next Generation. I don't know if that's his favorite Star Trek now, but it's kind of the show he always gravitated towards. I don't know much of his feelings on like the series past The Next Generation, like with Deep Space Nine or Voyager. I know he watched them. The one I've probably seen the most episodes of, because I watched a few with him, was the Deep Space Nine series. other than that, I'm kinda blind to it. But this is where this site comes in. So I picked up Star Trek The Next Generation Motion Picture Collection. Basically, the movies based on Star Wars. Oh gosh, I'm gonna get flamed for that. Based on Star Trek The Next Generation, the movies. And yes, I'm a Star Wars fan too, so what if that accidentally slipped out? Even though it's probably the biggest sin ever. So I either seen 2 or 3 of these films. I can't remember, but it was the earlier films. Now I know I seen this one. I seen Star Trek Generations. And I know I seen Star Trek First Contact. I don't know if I seen the other 2 films or not though. I know my dad has seen them though, cause in particularly, I know I seen Generations because we had it on VHS and I watched it. I remember First Contact because I want to say we saw that film in the movie theater. I can't remember the situation, but I know I went with him and saw it in the movie theater. I don't know if it was just him, but the memory is there. Then we get into Star Trek Insurrection. And then we get Star Trek Nemesis, which I don't know if I've seen them 2 films. Then they got a bonus disc, Star Trek Evolution, which has a bunch of like special features. So I figure with my dive into Star Trek, what better place to start than the films? I'm happy to have them. They'll probably be in great quality on Blu-ray. So to my knowledge, I think the only series that was re-released on Blu-ray was the original series of Star Trek and Star Trek The Next Generation. The rest I think are still stuck on DVD format, which is unfortunate, but it's how it goes sometimes. Like I'm okay with having DVD format. I'm okay with watching it. But if I'm ever able to upgrade it to a higher quality, I much prefer to do that. I'm not too crazy about 4K. I think Blu-ray's kind of the happy medium when it comes to quality. Like the quality is great. Going anything higher, like 4K, you start to see less the quality difference. So that's kind of where I stand as far as formats go. And now I am just rambling on because I am out of stuff to show you guys from this little buying purchase. But I will see you guys hopefully with the video tomorrow, if I can get around to making it. My mystery boxes should be here. And yes, I said boxes. It will be a dual box opening. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Have a great night. Sleep well. And see you guys next time.